Is it rolling? Yeah. So, I've just come back from living 2 months in Australia. This was the trip. I'm going to bring you through the entire journey of what I experienced from the trading side to the living life side and everything in between. So, let's get into it. Currently at home today. I'm going to be going travelling in a couple of days, so packing my bags, getting everything ready for that.
What time did you get on the plane?
We're not on the plane yet. This is what you want. Yes, sir. Away from home, away from family, away from all the normal, typical, familiar things, into a completely different part of the world. Beautiful. Ready? What a place. Oh, jeez. Is it sinking? Oh my days, now we know why it's $14. Big wave, big wave. Oh my days. We are now just about to go to somewhere called Ladsling, and we're going to be going on quad bikes and then sandboarding, which is going to be absolutely mint. So yeah, just got snacks, just been scammed of calls again on the daily shop, spending $20, about to get fuel, and then we are off. Yes sir! Yeah, let's do it, that's what I've been doing.
I would say the trading side of the trip was really interesting because there's a lot of logistics in place that go into performing well as a trader, right? So I'm going out there with high expectations of myself, but at the same time I'm being completely thrown into a different environment, 10,000 miles away from home, a different climate. So I've gone from 5 degrees to 40. The time zones are completely different, and I've just got a laptop. So it's not as if I had my full setup and I honestly didn't know how I was going to perform. You know, it wasn't going to affect me so much if I'd had a bad month. It's just a bad month or two. It's so be it, right? But at the same time, the possibility of also performing well out there and proving to myself that I can do this wherever I go in the world was just an exciting factor as well. So the logistics were very interesting, but I loved the mystery of what was to come.
1960s. So the other day, I had a wild idea that we'd go skydiving. So we are here. We've not told anyone we're doing skydiving. 14,000 feet. Scared stiffless, but it's going to be amazing.
What's going on? What are these outfits for?
Oh, we're going to go skydiving today.
Whose idea was that?
This is my idea.
Any reason for it? You thought, why not? Something you wanted to do?
Spontaneous, wild idea. Got to be done.
No, awesome. Just an FYI. He's to blame? Oh, how high are we going today, guys? How high are we going?
14,000 feet.
All the way to the top floor? About 200 k's an hour, bro. 60 seconds free fall. Feel good?
Yeah. What's that in miles per hour?
At about 140.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Feel good? Nervous? Excited? All of the above?
Yeah.
Alright, work it, man. Let's see out there. Have some fun, eh?
Do it.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight.
Straight from a skydive. Unbelievable.
Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me
The skydive as well. Like, I've always wanted to do a skydive, but having the balls to do that in the moment is not an easy thing to do. I mean, we were in the gym one morning and I said to Josh, I was like, you know what we should do? We should actually go skydiving. I think we were coming to the point in the trip where I realized I had literally, 4 weeks left. So we're halfway through the trip and I'm like, gotta start living it up as much as I can. So I'm like, let's go skydiving. And then to my surprise, Josh was like, yeah, all right, let's go. So I was like, yeah, sweet. So we ended up booking it, I think, the night after. And then that's where the nerves started to kick in for me. And I was like, geez, about to jump out of a plane here. The night before, I didn't get any sleep at all. Couldn't sleep. And then just the whole day of going up in the plane, so nerve-wracking, but then it's just something you want to do as well, so you want to try and live it and experience it. And then you jump out of the plane, which is a sketchy plane because it only fits 5 people in. I'm looking at the back of the plane, and all I can see is it just swaying in the wind because it was a proper windy day. And then he opens up the side door, and you see the views from 14,000 feet in the air. And honestly, it's hard to describe the feeling. I want to say your life flashes before your eyes, but it's a bit cliche. I won't quite call it that, but I'd say, you know, the fear factor really hits.
Free room upgrade for 2 nights, which is perfect. Apparently there was a mix-up on the booking website. They said we weren't here till tomorrow, but we already booked, so got a free upgrade. Cannot complain. But we are here in Esperance, just done a shop. Gonna go and see a beach in a bit, I think. Another apartment secured for the road trip. Beautiful. That's all we need. Beautiful. Right, cool little mini story for you. I've had a beach on my vision board for a while, and I think it was at the start of last year I put it on. I knew it was in Australia, but I didn't know the location of that. And then, funny enough, I wanted to go on this trip to Esperance because I knew that some of the world's best beaches are here, but I never had an idea that this beach was here. So I was checking on some of the beaches on Google Images, and I scrolled across the same image that I had on my vision board, and it sparked my interest. Seeing the location, figures, it's here. So I'm about to see the same image that I seen on my vision board for a while now, so that's going to be a pretty cool experience, this. It is a little bit cloudy, and it is a little bit cooler than Perth, but it's going to brighten up later, so I cannot wait. We have arrived at Lucky Bay in Esperance. It was voted world's best beach in 2020. Jeez.
You know why I'm holding it like this?
So it doesn't snap.
So it doesn't snap.
Like mine.
Go do it. Alright, I'm staying in. Right. Long story short, we've come to visit what was voted the world's best beach in 2023. This has been in my vision board again for a long time. And ever since I come to Australia, I was like, I've got to visit this. But when I first got here, I realised it was over 8 hours away, and I was like, oh, like I really want to come and see it. And then I was like, I've got to book a trip to Esperance, which was 8 hours away, an hour and a half flight. And I was going to get a flight, but then we just decided to take a road trip. And this was one of the main reasons why to see this. It's so good. It's in a national park. This is where kangaroos come on the beach as well. I heard from locals that recently this year they haven't been coming as much. I think just to how busy sometimes this can get. But it's starting to busy up a little bit. But so beautiful. Look. Crystal clear water. And then look underneath. I'll just take you underneath now. Amazing. Yeah. Ready? Yep. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Ready? Don't miss. Big ones coming. No. Get in. I'm barely on my breath.
I only just got that one.
We got a tsunami.
The spontaneous things you do in the moment, that's what really creates the moments of memories, and it's really the highlight of the trip for me. You know, even there's this one time we're on the beach and we're literally just sat there ready to go in the ocean. We were going to do a sunset dive, and anyway, these people start setting up in front of us for like a breathwork meditation session, and we've seen them setting up, and this guy comes over and he says, "Oh, you guys want to get involved?" And we're like, we'll see. And then they end up setting up, a few girls there as well, and just a few people coming around. Then all of a sudden we're like, yeah, go on then. And I was like, come on, we just got to do it. So we went and did it. And even that experience of, I mean, to take you through it quickly, they told us to pick a partner, right? So you got to pick a partner. This is someone you don't know. So me and Josh are sat next to each other, and we both knew the drill. So he clocked onto a girl far left. I clocked onto two girls right behind me. So I swung around. He went over there. We didn't even look at each other. He went over there, sat with his partner. I sat with mine, and then you basically get to know them. So you get to know them. You get vulnerable with them. Even that experience of having a laugh with someone new, making memories, meeting new people, good energy about you, that entire thing for me was like, just something you would never do here. Yeah, trip of a lifetime, honestly, unbelievable. It just really opened up my eyes to a lot of things, changed my perspective, and it's kind of thrown a spanner in the works, to be honest, for me, because prior to that I was kind of like, yeah, my home base will be in the UK and then I'll be able to travel around. Still wanting to travel, but now I'm like, all right, does my home base have to be in the UK? Like, you start to open up these questions to yourself. So, yeah, unbelievable place. But yeah, a weird feeling coming back as well. It almost felt like I was leaving my new home to come back to an old home. So it's kind of sad. I was excited to see family and stuff like that, of course, but it's kind of a sad feeling to come back. You feel like you're leaving home. So it definitely feels like my second home out there now. But yeah, just so many lessons, but it's really opened up my mind to the fact that I can work from anywhere now. And I think it's been something that I've realized for a while, but not to this degree, if that makes sense. Like, I've worked in places like Sardinia, Corfu, different places in the past where I've been there for a week or two, taken my laptop, caught some nice trades, but being away for 2 months and experiencing the day-to-day life of just living life out there and actually living day-to-day life, and not, it's kind of like, if you were there for 2 weeks, you'd be in constant holiday mode 24/7. But because you're in there for 2 months, you get past that stage. You experience every little bit of life, don't get me wrong, but you also experience the day-to-day things of what it's like to live out there. So, definitely a lot of questions. I've answered a lot of them myself, don't get me wrong, but still ongoing questions of reflections, and yeah, mad, but super grateful. Super grateful. What a trip. Can't beat it. You know what's funny as well? It's raining here and it's about 7 degrees. Get me back to Oz. Get me back on that plane.